So if you guys remember last update, I launched about 7 campaigns, spent about $100 and didn't actually receive any sales. So at that point, a lot of people would have been disheartened, but I know that that's just part of the business. The good thing was that some of those campaigns actually gave me a really good, unique click CTR. So basically, a lot of people were actually clicking on the site. That obviously they're clicking on the product, which means that they were interested in checking out whether or not the product is affordable or if it's what they want. And yeah, so people were actually going and doing what I wanted them to do, which was going in and checking out the product, but they just for some reason weren't purchasing. So anyway, a couple of days have gone past and I've launched another about 5 campaigns, so that's 12 all up. And you can see that, so these are 12 campaigns over the 3-day period, September 7th to September 10th. And you can see that a lot of my cost per clicks are under $1. And ideally that's what you want. This one here is under 20 cents, which is really good. It's pretty rare a campaign like this actually doesn't convert into sales. And I have actually got a sale from this campaign. So basically, the lower you can get your cost per click, the more people are coming to your website and checking out your product for, say, a $10 to $20 spend. If you're spending $2 per person to click your product, that means you're only getting 10 people to your store for $20. Whereas if you're spending 20 cents, that means you're getting something like 100 people for $20 through to your store. So the trick to this Facebook to dropshipping or Facebook to Teespring is to get a really low cost per click. And that really depends on the product. The better the product, the more excited people are about the product, the more they're going to actually click it and see, more details about it. So that's what happened. So you can see that the campaigns that have given me a high cost per click, I've gone ahead and paused them early on. So I've spent about $15. Even that's a little too much. I should have stopped it at $10. I was getting $3 a click here, so I stopped it at $12, 45 cents. This didn't give me. This one I should have actually kept going, and I think I relaunched it with a different image or something. So the ones that I have kept going have given me a pretty decent cost per click. Under 50 cents is where I want it to be. 60 cents isn't too bad. The interesting thing about this campaign is the PPE cost is kind of high. I mean, usually 26 cents just for a like or a share is quite expensive. You can see the other ones, 2 cents, 4 cents, 2 cents, 2 cents. That's generally how it goes, and usually that usually means that you get a low cost per click. But in this case, even though I got a high PPE, I still got a relatively low cost per click. So that's the only reason I kept that one going. That didn't eventuate into any sales, and I really couldn't be bothered. Not that I couldn't be bothered, but I didn't want to explore that area anymore because the other ones were kind of showing me some success. So anyway, so I've spent about $245 in Facebook costs. Let's actually see if I made any sales. So lo and behold, I've actually made 5 sales in the last few days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can check out the date, which has been yesterday and the day before and Thursday. And they've been a couple of different products, but the interesting thing is that the people clicking through some of the products that they're seeing on Facebook due to my advertising are going to the store and actually purchasing another product. So they're purchasing something else than what they initially clicked through from. That makes me kind of think that it is really important to set out your store so that categories and things can be seen pretty easily, because you want people to be able to navigate themselves around pretty well. So if they're interested in, say, a certain niche, they can click on it and it has all the products in that niche. So if they want, they can kind of choose something else if the first product that you showed them to initially didn't interest them. So that's something I've learned. I might spend some time tomorrow doing a better job of that. I've also got a few inquiries and some emails coming in from people to my store interested in actually purchasing a product. So that's also been, I'm sure that's going to translate into a couple of sales. Yeah, so 5 sales. Let's see how much that is in total. I think it's about $345, something like that. $345 in the last 3 days. So statistics wise, I think I did the math, and if you read the post in the description, I've got the statistics of how much I've spent and how much profit I've made. I'm actually at a loss still of $100, which isn't too bad considering it is only like the 2nd or 3rd day and I have another 30 days to do this. A couple of campaigns are actually in profit. If I were to delete all the other ads, and I'll have one that's continuously profiting. But this business is really about continuously testing. If you want to increase your revenue to $1,000 a day, even $10,000 a day, then you have to continuously test. You got to keep spending money on testing. And even though your overall ROI is going to be low in the short term, in the long term, once you do find the really big winners, then you're going to make massive amounts of money. So that's the plan. This is the second update, and hopefully we'll have many more to come.